This is Cannibal. Today for World Conquer 4, I'll be explaining the BTL on how the files work in good details. It may be a long video, so I might break this into parts. Maybe talking about the first block and what they all mean. So we look at here. Let me open a conquest up and show an example. So we'll get started from there. Unit models, nope. Where did I put the conquest? There it is. First, I'm going to copy the block which I need. I'm going to make a new one, a new tab explaining why I'm doing this. So the reason I'm doing this because if you look at the guide here, it starts the new ones. It starts from 04 and 08, so I'll be showing just like this, copy it. You can do the same thing, then you can copy this old format and paste it to replace this part. So let's get started. This guide was made by CCW615 a couple days ago, and I didn't have time to make a video, so I'll do it today. So 00 is the version of the map. As it's 01, we always leave it like that. I think it's a map type for here if we wanted like a big map. Like with the conquest, every map is different, so. Then how these ones here, 04, 08, is the max size if you want to extend it or make it smaller. But you have to change more files to that. If you go to 18, like here, this is how many countries are on the map. If you add another country, you put 33. 20 is the army. How many units are on the map? So if you add a unit, increase the number. 24 is the action, but I'm pretty sure it just talks about it's the. I think the action is what happens on the map. I haven't fully took a look at that yet. If you go to IC, this is the city number. How many cities are on the map? Depends on, because every map will be different. It could be a different number. Now this number here is 28 is the dialogue. If you want to add dialogue to the game, you have to go to here, increase the number, then go all the way to the section and add it there. We'll get to that later on. So now we'll go to 34 and take a look. 34 is the, alright, 30 is the victory conditions. So if you put 01, it means you have to conquer all the enemy cities. 0 or 00, I think it's you have to capture the city with a red circle on it. If you go 2 and 3 and 4, these are all like defense missions or hold the line. These numbers here, 2CO1 is the turn limit, minimum and maximum. So this will equal to 300, the term limit. Reinforcements, I am not sure. Airstrikes is how long the enemy will launch their attacks. So this is not the real one, since sometimes that's not the right airstrikes one. So if you go here, if you go to 70 instead, 68 or here 68. These one we're talking about the airstrikes when the enemy will launch it. All right, now the long one is talking about the countries. So let me just copy a country block. So I'm gonna take Germany, and I'll talk about what they all mean. Let's see, go all the way down. There we go. So we start here, the offset 0. This is the ID of the country block. So we start at 01. This would be the first country on the block to complete their turn. Next is 03, which is the country, Germany, the World War II one. If you want to change it up, 03, 04, 04 to be the West Germany, as 5 would be the Soviets, 6, so on and so on. Now these numbers here, if you go with number 8, it's the money. How much money do you want to start off with? So if you want to like change money, like, so let's go here. So we'll do 2,000. So we'll do 2,000 in hex. Sorry about that, I pressed end key by mistake. You put D007. So you put like D007. You move the last 2 digits in front and put the 07 in the last 2. Kind of like swapping numbers. Same as gear atomics. It's same thing. You can put D007, same thing. So now we're gonna go to 14, which is the AI. If you want to control, this is just make sure the AI will control it. If you're playing the stage missions, if you're playing like example this mission, Access Mission 1, you'll see a 00 there. That means the player is controlling it. Since in World Conqueror 4 you can only control one faction, it's all at 01s. But I've seen people make multiplayer mods like for World Conqueror 3, so never know, someone will make a multiplayer mod for this. Next is the camp. We go to 18. This is the alliance. 01 will be the Axis. 02 Allies or NATO. 03 the Soviets. If you put 04, it will be a neutral. As 5, 6, 7, 8, there will be either win after first turn or lose. Since in World Conqueror 4, you can only have up to 3 factions. Now IC is the victory conditions. As you see, there's nothing for Germany, so there's nothing for that. I think just if you capture a city, you win, but I haven't fully investigated that. 20 is the HP rate. So that's completely at 0, as most of the conquests are. 24 is the tax rate. So I'm pretty sure, I am not positive, I think how much money you can get in the conquest like depends on the income. Like a multiple like 0.25. Now 28, if you go to 28 right here, this is the hex map color. As to Germany, this color makes your color kind of darkish black or gray. So now we want to go to 2C. This is for the atomic bomb. If you want to give Germany a bomb, you put a number there. You put 01. 30, same thing. For the hydrant, 34 and 38, the other 2 bombs. Now for 3C, I haven't fully looked at it. It's like one of these features it has, but I never notices a difference. Now if you go to 118, this is the XP. So I think if you put a number there, you get some XP during the game to level up. If you go to 11C, this is the technology level. This is not the technology level. If you go here, it's actually 120. So I'll change that. It'll be 120, the tech level. So if you want to give Germany a level 8 to start off with, their technology, like they can build a lot of things like nukes, missiles, heavy tanks. If you go to 124, you can put 01 for a satellite. Now we go to the next part. It's the area 16. This is not important fully if you want to edit the map, like in terrain color, but I had to look more about it. Mostly, if you want to do some advanced modding, add like a ocean in the middle of the map, or add some territory. This is for your butt. Most times, I don't worry about that. Now here is the building territories. this province here, this just talks about the province on the map, like, because you notice on the map there's like territories, and some of these areas are on certain parts. So let me try to pull up a city. Let me think of a city in my mind right now. Do I know any codes? Let me just move up a little bit. Alright, 8503. Let me try 8503. This is the hard part. When you try to find which city, I don't know which one was Germany's called again. Alright, DO010B. Like this here. If you notice here, this is a territory for a city. And I did a video on how to change territories on the map. This is basically what it's talking about. So now let's go all the way down. We're going to talk about the cities now. Let me just go to the city as you were looking at. I'll highlight this, copy this, and paste it for you. So we look here, now we start again from 0. Coordinate 0, like, where's the location on the map? This number here is just a city name. If you want your city to have a name, you have it set up. Search it up, put it in there. 04 is the building type. So I think it's like the level of the city. So I think this is like a level 5 city at least. This is the interior, which I'm not sure what it means. Alright, now it's 08, it's the skills. So I think if you go in campaign, you can unlock new skills during the game, but for conquest, it's useless. Now OD is VP. Not fully sure what that means, but not that important. E is the event, so I'm pretty sure if you capture a city, you can get a morale boost, but that comes to event modding. 15 is the round, I think, when a unit gets built, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's tied to an event too. Alright, now let's see what's the next part. Not important. I think this is just you want to have it. Not sure what this one is, but we'll get back to it someday. If you go to 19, alright, 18 is a factory. So if you put 04, you can build everything up to a super tank. Next, let's see. This is the lab, so maximum it, this increases your technology level. 1A is the depot. This is now 1B is the Air Force. Put a 04 if you want to build your Air Force to start bombing countries. And paratroopers. Alright, 1C is your missiles. So I think you can change it to like 0, 1, 2 if you want to unlock more of the missile units. Then nuke is, you put this as 0, 1, 2 if you want to build nukes. Alright, I think that's about it for this one. So now I want to go to the army. So here's the army. First, I'm going to copy all the way here into, in case you're wondering how I know it, since you know it's D103. The next one is D3, so you kind of know where it will end. Alright, let's do it again. If you look here, we'll try it again. The coordinates is here. This is the unit's ID. So if you want to change your unit, you can put up to any number you want, like 08 will be a super tank. 09 will be a heavy tank. Here is the army level. a level 2 unit, level 3. And this is the formation. Wait, 0, 4. Yep, this is the formation. If you want to make it like maximum 4, you put a 0, 4. Here is the movement. I think 0, 0 is left and 0, 1 is right. I could be wrong, or it can be the other way around. Here's the movement. I think this is how movement the unit will have. So let's take a look at the next one. We're at 6. The build cooldown, not important since we're not building units like those defenses right now. This is the HP rate if you want to recover. If you go to 10, this is the general. If you want to add a general, you have to put its ID here. So like an example, we'll use a general, I think, 10, 1050. As we'll be using this general example. I am sorry about the mic cutoff. It should be, I'm trying to get it fixed. So we look at 1A04. This example I'm doing 1A04. Next thing you want to do is the rank. So the rank is, we'll put as 01 for the weakest for now. Title, we'll put 02. The medals, if you wanted to have those special abilities like Iron Cross, you can put it here. I don't have it on me, all the codes, so you can figure out yourself. It's up to, you can have to 4, you can have to 3 medals to equipped. So all the way from 14 to 17. 14 to 16. Then from 17 to 1A is the skills. So if you have the generals, the stats in the general settings, you can make him like a level 3. You can make him have a level 3 skill, level 4. I'll make a video about that later on too. If you go to 1C, this shows the VP. And 1D is a policy. I'm not sure what does that fully means. 22 is the action of what the unit might do, and 26 might be the round where it will attack. If you go to 28, it's the morale of the unit. So I'm thinking if you put like 01, 02, or 03 or 04, you can give a morale boost or a negative boost. 29 is the round when it will attack. 2B, it will be when it will attack. And I mean, 2A is the event ID. So I think if you capture or destroy a unit, that country will get a morale boost. Here's the trap, I am not sure, or the actions. This talks about weather and stuff. Alright, this one here talks about the events. It says World Conquer, there's event tide. And I don't fully understand how it works. So I'll pull up the first mission of Poland. So let me find it, the 75. There it is. So here we'll start again. 00 is the ID. 04 is what's related to the events, which I'm not sure what it means. I just found this out yesterday, how to do events. I'm still trying to see how to make like general speeches go on morale boost. So if you go here, OC, right, which is right here, will be triggered. What will be triggered effect? 04 is nothing. If you put 01, then your general will give a morale boost. But for some reason that's not working right now. If you go to 14, it's the camp. If you want to have an effect on a country. So let's find 14. So you gotta put the country ID there. 28 is the owner country. So I'm pretty sure if you put like, I think you have to change something up here if you want it to be for the effect of the country. 24 is the event ID. If you notice in the invasion of Poland, there's some IDs for the DEF dialogue. So it's all in that folder. You can find dialogue and codes for everything. Reinforcements, I am not sure. But I'm pretty sure this is when a general will spawn a unit. And you have to and this would be, when the AI spawns a unit, this will talk about it. The reinforcements. So if you look at, I think, 1940, 1939, Leningrad or Raya, one of those areas, one Soviet will leave and another will spawn on a general. So that's what it means. Here is the airstrikes. If you can tell, the example like this will be when the AI launches their attack like 1950, Soviets will launch a nuclear attack on a couple cities. Army place, I think when the AI spawns a unit. Capitals, sorry, let me find that. This is just if you want the country flag to appear for your country. Like Berlin, there's a flag above them. I don't know where it is right now. Let me see. Capital. Where can it be? If you're not sure, you can just type the country, their city, and type it twice until you go all the way at the bottom. Then you can tell by the list. Let me see where it is. Let me just look a little more. It has to be somewhere on the bottom. I'm not sure fully. Army place, capital, strategy. Here is at the bottom, but it talks about when. I'm pretty sure the strategy ID where the AI will attack a unit. So I have to look more into this about details, how it would work. I did see because you notice in how the Germans, they're coded to attack Paris, to go around the Maginot Line, attack Netherlands, Belgium, then Paris. Then for the Germans, then the Eastern Front, they take down Poland, then advance into the Soviet Union. Air support, I think this is when they launched the air attacks, as in the upper one I talked about it. And that's about it. This is all for today's BTL modding guide. I will post this on the thread and post a link for this download thing if you want to read and learn about it. And that's all for today's modding video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Have a great day.